All right, and we're into it with book club number 4. This one by FortySixtyFour is RE Trailer Trash. I'll just get into the synopsis before I continue talking about this. In the year 2045, an MRI mishap transmits Tabitha Moore's mind back into her body in the past. Now it's 1998, she's 13 years old, and she is to confront her long, miserable lifetime of failures and once again being trailer trash, all over again. ... Or does she? With the disclaimer, a redo story, everyone's guilty pleasure, updates every month. So this is an incredibly well-written story. It really puts the onus on this really, depressed, sad character who's trying to reinvent herself as a teenager, already with all of this emotional baggage from, I think it's like 30 or 45. It's more than that. It's 45 to 50 years of just mediocrity and bad life choices and depression. Currently, there's 35 released chapters. I will say, FortySixtyFour as an author does have another work. It's Anime Con Harem. I won't get into that one today, but it's definitely a thing that exists. Sadly enough, he does have a Patreon where you can get advanced chapters for RE Trailer Trash and Anime Con Harem. And between the two, RE Trailer Trash is a significantly better written story. It's a significantly more interesting story than Anime Con Harem. And sadly enough, he does put more emphasis on his other work. But to break it down, 1998 in, I don't think it's quite the Bible Belt, but definitely in like Midlands, America, you have this really depressed person lives in a trailer park and starts doing all the things that, active, healthy 20-year-olds start doing in mid 2010, 2015. So we start looking at parkour, making her own meals, whole 9 yards. And her development from a relatively rotund middle school student to a very fit looking and being fit high school student. So there's definitely a disconnect, an adult to a child's perspective, but there's also a disconnect with an ugly or unappreciated physical appearance to her very attractive appearance as is written in the book. This builds this really interesting dichotomy of how this person deals with these new interactions with people, how she deals with the jealousy that comes with being attractive even though she doesn't know it, and how this character deals with generally being considered a nuisance to some of the more popular cliques. Very interesting, I will say. Yeah, other than that, relatively short number of chapters, but relatively long chapters in themselves, which does tend to be explained by the monthly updates. I can't highly recommend this story if you're looking to, have a big overarching story. You dig into it, you read it a lot. This is definitely more of a very slow-paced story and a slow burn, which slowly builds into someone enjoying their life or trying to build their life up from new. Sadly enough, or funnily enough, Tabitha here is terrible at keeping her time travel a secret. So she spills the beans to two of her friends, one more recently in this story than the other. And how they deal with it and how they approach it are two very different ways and two very different, opinions or perspectives on their potentially crazy friend. And every character so far in the story is maybe not perfectly written, but they are well written. The characters all have depth, even the side supporting characters. There's very few straw man characters, which are just oh, you're a terrible person, like, I am the best, you are garbage, you deserve or young master types from cultivation or what have you. Most characters do have this depth and this interestingness to them that makes them enjoyable to read about. And I think that's it for book club number 4. Honestly, highly recommend this. But let me tell me what you think in the comments, and have a wonderful day.